Only about 4,000 tickets remain for Sunday's Big Tilt, so better get them now. And the BC Lions will have a decided advantage thanks to their adoring and loud fans. The Lions also have one of the most versatile and dependable players in the game. Veteran Ray Alexander has NFL and CFL experience, but has yet to play for a championship. More on that from Don Taylor at our CanWest Global affiliate, UTV.
39-yard attempt for McLaughlin. Footing not great, it's blocked. Looked like it could have been Ray Alexander who...
That was probably my most, next to this Grey Cup, ultimate game I've ever played in. I'm still juiced about that, and I'm just going to let that roll me right on into the Grey Cup.
Ray Alexander has spent 11 years in pro football, and thanks in large part to the field goal attempt he blocked last Sunday, he now has his first chance to play for a championship. It's time to get serious, right?
Dun, 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 dun.
Just being silly.
Coming eye to eye with UTV.
You're always doing stuff like this at practice.
Just a kid at heart, that's all.
Okay, you get the idea. Ray Alexander isn't one of those athletes who lets pressure get to him. He likes to keep himself and his teammates loose, even if it is just 2 days before the Grey Cup.
Keeping the intensity up is important, but you know, you have to have a little fun with it. You have to have a little fun with it so you can stay calm and you don't get really tensed up, just enough to perform on Sunday.
Ray's approach to his job has obviously worked. He's piled up close to 9,000 receiving yards in his pro career. And remember, he spent 3 seasons in the NFL with Dallas. In 1988, he was the Cowboys' leading receiver.
I'll never forget the experience of playing and being the leading receiver for the ultimate, the world-famous Coach Tom Landry, which was an honor to play for him. And I knew he believed in me, and that was great. But you know, the Cowboys have done really well, and that's great. And I can always say I was a part of that. Maybe not at the best of times, but I was a part of it. And here I am, and I want to be a part of where I am now here in BC and win a ring and a cup, and it'll be all worth it then.
It'll be very obvious Sunday that the CFL is heading down a different road. Just the fact that the All-American Baltimores are there should say enough. The C may be leaving the CFL. And while that may mean the survival of the league, it'll also bring an end to stories like this one from Paul Carson at UTV.
Glenn Scribner of the Lions is so proud to be a Canadian that he had the maple leaf tattooed to his calf.
I guess the fact, you know, that I'm a Canadian kid playing in the CFL, and next year they're, you know, going to drop the ratio down. And as a Canadian kid growing up, most kids want to be hockey players. I wanted to be a football player, and I'm one of the lucky few, I guess, that are living their dream. And next year they're going to lower the ratio, so it's kind of a reminder for coaches and people who see me play that I am a Canadian, and you know, hopefully I'm doing well enough that I'm one of the better players out there. So it's a reminder that just because you're Canadian, you know, doesn't mean that you're not a quality football player and a quality individual.
Scribner is a rare breed and possibly a member of a dying breed. You see, there are people in the CFL that want to eliminate or severely reduce the number of Canadian players in the league. Lions owner Bill Comrie has an all-Canadian offensive and defensive line. He says under the proposed new rules, the Canadian starters would still be employed, but not the fringe players.
The fringe players might not have a spot. And why should our fans pay, you know, anywhere from $10 to $35 a ticket to come out and watch fringe players? I mean, I don't think it's fair, you know. They want to watch the best. But the best Canadians are going to be here. I mean, there's just no question about it. We know we can compete on world level in all sports.
I think there absolutely needs to be Canadian content. Once you start watering down the Canadian Football League, you're left with the Continental Football League or the Carpetbaggers Football League. And CFL ceases to have its meaning. Although right now there are 60% of the league is already American in players. I think a lot of Canadians can play, and I think they should be encouraged to play. And if that requires some kind of quota system, some kind of protectionism, I'm all for it.
Commissioner Larry Smith, a former CFL player himself, would try to get the number of homegrown players on the Canadian teams reduced to about half the current allotment of 20 per team. he may get some opposition.
Larry Smith said that he could have played whether he was American or Canadian. I've talked to some of his past teammates. They beg to differ, but maybe he's just a little too cocky.
I see status quo. I don't think anybody in the people we represent want it to change. I think you show us competitive imbalance, and I'll be the first one to jump up and down and say, hey, I want to play on a level playing field.